The institutional church is headed up by people who, I would say, at the very least, are unhelpful on this issue. And let me give you an example of one employee of the church, a very senior man of the church, who compared the church to a transport trucking company. He said, one of the drivers, if that person stops and rapes a child or a woman, do you blame the company for the actions of that man? Yes, you probably do blame the company because they have a duty of care to look after anybody that comes into contact with their employees. That's critical, but far, far more importantly, and this is where the church stands guilty as charged in my opinion, you do not put that driver onto another route, which is exactly what the church does with its abusing priests.
If you mention Catholic Church now, it has, sadly for the many good Catholics out there, become synonymous with abuse. The many messages of support that I personally have received have come overwhelmingly from Catholic clergy who, because of the nature of the church, feel unable to speak out themselves because of the whole issue of power and control and a threat to their careers if they speak out. The hierarchy, the people at the top of the tree, the people in the Vatican, the Curia, who have such power and control that they don't want to relinquish it, and that's one of the huge barriers that stands in the way, and the people need to take control of their church and not allow the hierarchy, a corrupt hierarchy, to continue this scourge of abuse that persists across the planet. Certainly in countries like Spain, which are very Catholic, I believe it's very, very difficult, or even more difficult. It's always difficult to speak out, but it's even more difficult. Catholicism and the institution of the church has more control, and I think that needs to be broken, and the people need to be free from that tyranny. When the authorities, when the government are actually taking action to address this really massive inadequacy of prescription, then I think and I hope that it will encourage more people to come forward, because by coming forward and to speak out, as Miguel, as an example, has done, in effect is to protect our children and to protect children in the future. Changes in the law often will lead to a change in the culture and a lead to a change in attitude, and that feeling that people can come forward knowing that they will be taken seriously.